Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Lighting Your Sunshine, where we like to shine a light within and empower ourselves. So today we're going to use the Spirit Song Tarot and Flower Therapy Oracle. So let's shake it up and see. I feel that one right away. This one, like, what is it? Take time for yourself with the tulip. Enjoy relaxation activities that nurture the soul. I just saw a post today about tulips. And I remember like reading it and being like, what does this even mean? Like, why would I want to go to this tulip fest? I don't understand what it is. It didn't quite have descriptions, but tulips seem to be the theme today. We've got past life healing in reverse with forget-me-not. Okay, so I'm going to take a pause right there. For some reason, I'm being drawn to, especially when it said past life healing, I'm not hearing quite, maybe past life will come up in it, but a memory is coming up. And it was when I lived back in Alberta. And so my grandma would always call, like in February or March, and she'd be like bragging about her tulips coming up and be like, do you guys have yours coming up yet? We're like, we live in Alberta. Do you not understand what winters are like here? And so what's this one saying? This situation has been triggered by one of your past lives. Heal the past and you can bring healing into the present. It is in reverse. So something doesn't need to be, it's already sprouted. It's already bloomed. Right? Because back then it was usually February that she would call and be like, no, we don't have flowers in February. Like, we're lucky if we get them in like May, right? And so it's already April. So it's like this past lifetime is done. So take time for yourself. Enjoy relaxation activities that nurture the soul. I think we just need those two. There's no more flowers that want to come. I'm seeing wisteria though. I don't know why, but maybe that will come in. So the first one we got was 9 of Feathers with perspective and self-empowerment. So that would, and it's a porcupine. I got 3 of Crystals with collaboration and productivity. And just three cards, they say. Okay, so let me show you. There's a porcupine with the 9 of Feathers. We've got the 3 of Crystals with the busy bee, which bees and flowers go together. And then over here, we've got some love doves with union. So, what story? Take time for yourself, do activities, past life healing done. Nothing is like inherently popping out, but let's just start from the beginning and I guess it will unfold. So I do see it as that phone call. I'm seeing it as a phone call is important. It's not, it just happened to be my grandma asking about tulips, but I'm seeing a phone call. So Spirit, what do you want to talk about a phone call? Take time for yourself and past life healing. Let me tap in and hey, I feel it. It's something to do with a phone call. I heard it's time to take action. If you never try, you'll never know. And I saw that wisteria, and I saw wisteria more as hysteria. And then this past life healing. Whereas in the past, I don't know, I'm seeing someone, oh, lovebirds, that's making sense, that they liked someone, that they wanted to work in this collaboration, and they were in this prickly energy. They were scared to make a phone call to someone in the past, that it's almost like they choked. I'm hearing someone choked. And so they've healed through it. It took a lot of time. These are forget-me-nots, and they didn't forget. It's like This memory is kind of the thing that like triggered them into their healing journey and process. It's like back in the past, they didn't have that confidence to make a phone call, I'm hearing. So I don't know if that phone call was just to like, maybe if it was a love dove, ask someone else out. Or if it was an idea of a partnership or collaboration, as this one's saying. I'm hearing actually it's all three, because the collective is so diverse. So in one situation, it was a friend. You liked someone just as a friend. We'll get to the lovey-dovey one over here. But in this situation, it was a friend. And I don't know, it seemed like you put them on a pedestal above yourself. And this person empowered you to be a better version of yourself. Because you were this prickly porcupine, and it was just nervous to be yourself, to go out there. So I'm seeing like really young energy. And so I'm seeing someone kind of come and be like courageous, or they had more confidence. And by you, it seemed like they kind of took you under their wing or their arm and like helped lift you up. And from that, it really set you on a new path of having this new perspective and self-empowerment. And I'm seeing be like, why is this person so nice to me? Like a little bit of self-doubt or something. Oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, they're too cool for me, or something like that. And so I'm seeing separation happen. And the more and more that time happened, it was like, you should have just picked up the phone and called them and said, hey, what are you doing? Do you want to go for lunch? Do you want to do something like that? But it was like nervousness of them, oh, they were just being nice. Like they don't actually like me. There's a little bit of this time to heal. And so there was a need to take time for yourself, to build up that confidence and nurture the soul. Because I'm getting, it says enjoy relaxation activities. Well, it's hard to relax when you're a porcupine. And this one, he's chill. But and it seems like anytime something came, any event, anything, it like your mind went to the worst case scenario. And so that was just something to grow up into life, and step into your empowerment, they say. So in this one, it's just like an old friend where it just seemed too good to be true. And all of these situations, it almost is too good to be true. But in all of these situations, each one, I'm seeing them be a part of your foundation, that who you are today is such a major contributing factor to these people. And so that's situation one. Situation two with the busy bee, collaboration and productivity. This one definitely has to do more with work and an idea of creating something. I'm seeing the person that you can't forget, your forget-me-not, the person that helped build your foundation. They were the busy bee, and they were always had all these ideas, and they would be over here doing this and over here doing this and over this, and you had an idea to share with them. But I'm seeing again kind of putting on a pedestal that, oh, they're so smart at business, or these ideas that they've done so many things. But in this situation, you're not feeling confident that your idea was, that they'd accept it. Oh, that's silly. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Maybe you're not educated enough. Oh, you don't have enough money. You don't have enough something. And so there was doubt. And you wanted to have this collaboration and productivity. And it meant so much to your heart. But I'm getting that it was a mirrored situation. And so, hold on one second. Okay, sorry, a little bit out of track. What were we talking about? It was a mirrored situation. And so it was something that was very dear to your heart. But you didn't think that they would receive it well. And the thing is that their heart matched the same frequency as your heart. It was a missed opportunity. And maybe I'm hearing it never took off. Maybe you did tell them. I don't know. I'm seeing outside parties be a big influence, and it's like you two shared a heart in whatever it is that this collaboration was. Like, this isn't love. This is business. And so, time has passed. You haven't forgot this. This thing's still in your heart. I don't know if this busy bee is still into those things. But if they are, I think it would be worth picking up the phone again. I feel like in all these situations, it's worth picking up the phone again. If time has passed, it's just to say, I think what most people just need to hear is an appreciation of how you helped me build solid beliefs and foundations as to who I am today. So many people influence us, and they don't know it. But just to hear those kind words is it like, it's not like you need to hear those things, but it just makes you so happy. It's like gratitude. It's sharing gratitude, because a lot of people go out there and they do help others and they don't expect anything in return. But to actually like come hear it later on how you affected someone and how they went off into the world and helped others, right? You're not quite responsible for how the others were helped, but it's just nice to hear those stories, to know that what you did in the past really was important. So now we're going to go to these lovebirds. Coopy-doo, what are you doing? Mr. Cooper? Coopalicious? Are you okay? You got ants in your pants? Are you anxious? What are you doing? Okay. All right. Do you want to help me tell people about these lovebirds? Okay. So now this one I'm getting, right, was friendship, it was work. This one is love. A missed love opportunity, or maybe there was love at one time, or you separated. But what I kind of get is, as it said, I'm hearing pick up the phone. It was never spoken. It was never talked about. And so I'm seeing, okay, this one's the feminine bird, this one's the masculine. Divine feminine, divine masculine. And divine feminine, in this story, I'm getting was more heart-centered, whereas the masculine was in the mind and mind-centered. And so the divine feminine kind of showed it more. They were closer, and the masculine energy like overthought it. It was like, this is like, I see deer in headlights kind of look, and it's like doing the actions, but the mind not letting it ever have peace. And so that peace of mind never let the heart express itself. And I'm seeing like right here's like shells and rocks and everything, and even that kind of makes a heart. It says union and harmony. Well, I'm seeing that both went separate paths, definitely. You can see it right here, that it did. But these two shells, I'm hearing, right, there's the two shells, as like a conch, right? I don't know, again, it does come down to a phone call. Maybe, because what I'm getting is if it was all mental in the mind and not ever getting that closure or something, I'm seeing it still be part of the mind. And so this past life healing was in reverse. The situation has been triggered by one of your past lives. Heal from the past and you bring healing into the present. So I feel like since the separation, that kind of has been the underlying factors. But this is the present moment now. It's almost like enough is enough. I can't deal with this anymore. It's consumed too much of my thoughts. And it's just better to know than to play out stories in your head over and over and over again and them never be true, because those are just stories you said in your head. So in all of these situations, I'm seeing the mind overpower the heart. The heart wants to always express love, right? Here we have it show a heart. In here, there's little hearts in his heart center. And where's the heart on this one? I never looked. This one was all about, no, this one had the heart. This one was like, I'm so excited about all this, but the mind didn't feel confident enough. This one's the only one that's a little bit different. These ones, the hearts were doing the things. The other one had the heart. It was just scared to share the heart. But in all of these situations, we can't beat ourselves up for it. I feel like the mind has already done that for a very, very long time. But what needs to happen is a recognition of the healing that has taken place with the forget-me-nots. You'll never forget, because this is such a huge part of your soul. Maybe these people were from past lives and you met them at this younger stage of your life, and it was to really help you deal with some triggers. And those triggers within you were, as this one, self-doubt. This one, I am seeing outside influences for some reason. Maybe you wanted to collaborate with them, or they wanted to collaborate with you, but you were worried about what others would say. And if they would, okay, there's more to this that I'm not getting. So this collaboration, something to do with outside people. I'm seeing different work ethics. I'm seeing mostly, I saw that mostly it was a match and outside people influencing it. Maybe they had people in their corner talking in their ear, or you had people putting doubt in your ear. But that's the lesson, it was a good situation. It was very much matched, and to not let outside people influence. This one was all about gaining the self-confidence. This one was learning to trust your intuition and heart to work with another, and not letting outside influences persuade you elsewise. I'm seeing this one was more about transformation of the self, or this one was very much of people and outside things and material, and seeing what people own or have, like keeping up with the Joneses kind of energy, but with the loved one. I feel like this one's the hardest. I'm feeling it in my solar plexus now. I felt in my heart melt into my solar plexus. And the reason why this one was probably the hardest is because there was genuine love. There was this beautiful union, connection, and harmony, but the mind overthought it. And so it was a missed opportunity. I feel like maybe it was at the start of something and it was about to form into something bigger, or it just never started. Cooper, you want to come hop up? This is your chair. Hop up. Hop up. Or be patient, okay? And so it never started. And so I do see that separation, the waves going separate ways. But I do see a union or a phone call, because there is a phone call in all of these. And why this one's hard is because on both paths, because of what you lacked in that moment, the next partner brought another aspect of you to learn that as well. And then the next one and the next one. And maybe there wasn't a next one. Maybe you were with just one more and they brought you the whole charcuterie board of emotions and trials to learn. Cooper Deuce, can you be patient? Here. Go to your bed, okay? Just rest. And so, yeah, I feel like those are the three. You know what? I'm just going to let Cooper out, so let's pause again. Okay, so I feel like those are the energies that are coming through, but we can pull some more flowers. Let's pull one each for each one for like more final outcome. These are all like things of the past that we just didn't think. Sometimes it was overthinking, but we didn't think we were worthy or deserving or something like that. We let outside influences or our brain tell us elsewise. And this is, I'm seeing it farther in the past, but now I'm seeing it as present moment, adulthood or whatever. And the lessons have been learned. You've worked through it. And so, I don't know, in most of these, I do see a reunion or just gratitude. Maybe you don't actually physically have to speak to them, but mostly what I see is, I feel like the actual communication, it's like stepping into that confidence, right? That this little porcupine and empowering yourself. So the one with that is world energy. It says the earth is going through a transition of energy and your sensitive body is feeling it. You're not alone, accept help from others. And so that's what I felt, was like they had this friend, and this friend, they thought that they were too cool for them, or there was like distancing, and then all of a sudden there was that distance because they doubted themselves that this was authentic enough, and then in the end ended up alone. And so as time grew, as time went on, they grew. I'm seeing them learn to, it's almost like this person came into their life as such a confident energy, like, come on, like taking them under the wing kind of energy, and was like, let's go learn all these cool things, like, you're new in town, blah, 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 let me show you all this. And so I see them being that for others. And so that's where the world energy came. It's like, and then again, it said, you're not alone, accept help from others. It's like you, by learning to accept help from someone who helped you in your time of uncertainty, things like that, now you go and you help empower others. I'm seeing the crown chakra, mostly the purple, but I'm seeing the crown. So let me see what that's tapping into. I saw the crown, and then I saw this, and then I saw a circle of light, and that's it. By you finally stepping in and healing from that past life trauma with those spikes, you've learned to finally be calm and not be, it's almost like putting those people on pedestals, or that, I don't know, just thinking that people are better than you. Now you've worked on your confidence, you've worked on yourself, and now you have a circle of friends, and the whole world is a circle. So now going to this busy bee energy, where there was an idea or a project or something, and let's see, we've got baby's breath. It says magnify your intentions. Choose a specific goal to work towards. I think that's funny that work is in the very first thing, because this one was about work and collaborations and things like that. So choose a specific goal to work towards. Your energy is spread out among too many ideas. Please bring your focus back to the key intention and let your angels help. Maybe when I see this. I feel like that there was just a moment where you could have collaborated with someone and your hearts matched and everything was great. But then again, there was the outside people influencing, and that collaboration with that one person never happened. So maybe it was you who had people outside talking, or them, whatever it is. These outside people were like, no, you have to go over here. No, you have to invest your money over here. You need to do this and this and this. And it brought things so where it could have been just solid, it almost like long and stringy, what I'm seeing. And so I'm seeing like that almost house of cards could easily collapse. Because now it's like flimsy paper, money, rather than solid foundations, buildings. So it's saying too many ideas. Please bring your focus back to the key intention. So what was the original intention of that idea, working with that other person, the one where the mirrored heart was? I feel like at that, it was just so simple and so basic that they're like, no, you can't do that. Like, you need to go, you need all this. And you didn't. Because now I'm hearing Rosemary, like, love grows where my rosemary goes, and nobody knows but me. Keep it simple. The KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. Not that you're stupid, but I think the only thing that if we were to call something stupid was to listen to all the other people and trusting their ideas of what you should do, when intuitively there was this match, there was this something. And then so back to these lovebirds with union and harmony, we've got echinacea, and it says open your third eye. And so echinacea, right? Because that's funny. Because remember when I was like, this one was like loving and compassionate, and then like the masculine energy was like, oh my God. And that's what I'm seeing is like, open your third eye. Not these eyes. We need to see with this eye and our heart. But yeah, that's why I just thought it was funny, because it's just like, it's open. It says it's safe for you to open your center of clairvoyance. By doing so, you'll see the truth. And so all those thoughts, all those memories, all those everything weren't the truth. It's just stories you made up in your head. And you built a faulty foundation on stories that weren't true. Oh, this person doesn't like me. Oh, they're too good to be true. They're this. Oh, they don't love me. But I do feel like it was mutual. But let's see. I'm just hearing, I've got your back. And I feel it. Which then brings me to a John Mayer song where he covered Jimi Hendrix, and it like then he breaks down in like a middle where he talks, and he's like, there's all these like Hollywood romantic loves like Roman Candle, but it was like all like he went and like lived life, and he's like, all I'm looking for now is like real I've got your back love. And so I felt that. I felt it in the back. And so what I get with the growth is maybe there was genuine love at the beginning, but I don't know, based on your upbringing, if you never had loving parents, you might not know what real love looks like. Or you watch too much TV and you think that that's how love is. It's not real. It's a imaginary story. And so with this growth apart, and each lesson along the way brought you back to understand what real love is. I've got your back, love. And so I see two ways, right? It's either this person from the past. It might have been like the great white buffalo, the one that got away. But it's really everyone was just growing on their story to come back together to actually enjoy this love. Or this person has just grown and they're reminiscing back on childhood to the first love, and again picking up that phone and just being like, hey, just thank you. I know at this moment I mistreated you, or things happened, but I just appreciate you. And that's what I get from all of these, is just letting people know that you appreciate them will mean so much. But in this case, you might rekindle that friendship again. And if not, you've got a whole world or community of new friends that you embody that confident energy. And so it's just gratitude to know that you're strong in yourself. In this case, I do feel like the heart's energy still match. And maybe there is that opportunity to still bring it back and have that collaboration. If not, you've grown and you've done all these other things. It's reeling it back to understand that that was the most potent time. And so now you can simplify it and thank that person, because without their existence, you wouldn't have that mirrored energy to reflect back on. And so now you can try it again, even if it's just by yourself. But there's still that gratitude to it. And then in the lovebird case, it's either a reunion, right? The one that got away, and finally being able to appreciate and be open-hearted and see correctly this time, rather than being scared, and now understanding what true love is to you. Because what true love is to you is not the same for everyone, but it's an understanding, it's deeper. Or it's just that first love, and just showing gratitude to them, because on their journey they led you through all this waves, and then you found the one that works for you. And then I feel like grabbing the top card on here, and then we'll wrap it up. So we got lots of red, which is root chakra, which is safety and survival. So all of this has grounded you into, what is this saying? I love it. It's eucalyptus. Is that what eucalyptus? I always saw it as the green leaves part, but I've never seen the flower part. But it says, open your arms to receiving. Receive, receive, receive. You're ready to receive. Why? Because you healed this past life healing. That situation that triggered you has come from past lives, and this lifetime, it was a past moment. But that past moment had way too much power over your life, and so now it's time to release that. And so now you get more enjoyable activities because you took time for yourself to heal. And so now that you've healed, you've taken time, you've worked on the mental and the heart and found that flow that works for you, rather it be personal, business, or love. It says you've prayed for help, now be open to accepting it. You've done all the work, and now it's just your time to receive. It's go time. There's no more real healing that needs to do. I just feel like it's just a tiny bit of confidence to have gratitude. And if someone, I don't know, I keep seeing a phone call, just saying thank you, I appreciate you. And if that person can't accept that gratitude, your heart has still released that and transmuted it. And so these opportunities are coming. Don't let your mind stop you from receiving. It says open your arms. Whenever I'm standing, I just like to put my hands behind my back because it keeps your heart chakra open. It's open-hearted. And it says you've prayed for help. I feel like, I don't even know if you pray, if you're into those kind of things, but I see that the mind has tried to solve this over and over and over. And so that's almost like a call for help. It's like analyzing way over much. And it's like, I need help to let this go. And it is. It's time to transform, transmute. I actually said that was the last card, but I just want to pull one animal card to sum up all of these back into one. Because it's almost like a pick a card, but it's not a pick a card. You know what situation's yours. So bringing all the energies back to one, what's the message that we could learn? We got the King of Acorns. And at first when I saw it, I thought it was a unicorn, but obviously they're not going to have unicorns in this one, but it is the unicorn energy coming. And it says optimism and innovation. And so that's it. I see everything in this. I see crystals, mostly acorns though, but I see all of those lessons in this one. And whereas that two of shells, the lovebirds, had that eye opening, it's okay, there's the sunshine. And you can't stare directly at the sun, but for those who have done the healing, they're the ones who see the horn. So to some, it's just a horse. But to you, to me, it's a unicorn. So what's the message you want to share? It's the optimism. It's your gratitude will now, by having gratitude, it will lead you to more events after this. It says, be open to receiving because you've done this healing. You are this magical unicorn. If you don't want to be a unicorn, you could still be this stallion or stag or whatever it is. But I'm getting unicorn vibes because unicorns have been coming out in spirit form in a lot of the readings lately. And it's just saying keep the optimism. You worked so hard. You like started from like way down here and you've done so much soul growth. And so by working on the mind and healing that, the optimism is going to bring in more innovation. New things will come and it will snowball. And so by having gratitude, it's almost like, I don't know if there was a fight or whatever in any of these situations, but it's like that forgiveness. And then that forgiveness brought gratitude. And then the gratitude brought new. And then the new brought even more ideas. And the even more ideas brought like even more expansion. And now I'm hearing like, dude, where's my car? And there's like, no, and then. Well, that's not going to happen because it's just going to go and go and go and go and go. Wherever your attention goes, energy will flow. And so I'm seeing you on this new whirlwind of optimism. So take charge and enjoy the sunshine of the new adventures, wherever they lead you. So we'll leave it there. Have a good day, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.